following video contains an amazing new run and gun build for Title Update 15. Brutal damage. Impregnable defense. Viewer discretion is advised.
I was gonna rip it harder, I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. My style is impetuous, my defense is impregnable, and I'm just ferocious. I want your heart.
Move my body back and forth. 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 Move my body. Move my body back and forth. 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 Move my body.
My mission is to go and destroy and not to let anything get involved. If you get punched, you get hurt. I refuse to be hurt, knocked down, and knocked out. I can't lose. I refuse to lose.
Good work. Go on and head back up. The team from the campus is taking position inside the memorial.
Plum here, g'day champions, how's it going, and welcome back to another Division 2 build video. That's right, this is my first build for Title Update 15. It's got brutal damage and impregnable defense. It's got 75% amplified damage, over 140% weapon damage, and we also get armor on kill and regen to help with our survivability. This is a crazy run and gun build that can easily be tailored to suit just about anybody's gaming ability. It's pretty easy to slap together, and the main gun is currently available in your vendors. That's right, I've done it again. I'm using big dick energy and thinking outside of the box, making the most of our vendors. Righto, welcome back to all you amazing subscribers, and if you're new to the channel and enjoying the content, you know what to do. Pull your finger out and give that sub button a click. And while you're there, engage with this video, a like, a share, a comment, it all helps with the magic and wizardry of the YouTube algorithm. Doing all this kind of stuff is going to help the channel and our amazing community grow. And don't forget to check me out on all my other socials, including Twitch, Discord, Facebook, the works. All the links are in the description. Righto champions, with all that said and done, let's check out my flatline shoddy build. 4 reds, 3 blues. Now it does say 1 skill tier, but we've actually got 2 skill tiers because we get that extra skill tier from the specialization. And our armor is going to be sitting at about 1.3 mil. All these core attributes can be tweaked to fit your own comfort zone. We're going to be rocking the 4 pieces of Hunter's Fury, 1 piece Seska, and the Memento backpack. And as you can see, I've started leveling up my Hunter's gear. It's now proficient and I'll be working on maxing it out as soon as I can to get the most out of the build. For the specialization, we're going with Technician. The main reason is for that linked laser pointer. Equip this to your weapon and when you aim at a target, it's pulsed. And also Technician's going to give us that extra skill tier, which is going to help with whatever skills you want to use. For the primary weapon, it's the KSG shotgun. This gun's currently available at the Theatre Settlement vendor. I recommend going over and buying it because it's brutal. I've rolled damage to targets out of cover on it and it has the new talent FLATLINE. This amplifies weapon damage by 15% to pulsed enemies. After 3 kills, applies a pulse to the next enemy you hit. We've modded it with the reload speed mag, crit hit chance sight, and the linked laser pointer. Do make sure you've got this equipped on your weapon or you won't be able to aim and pulse hostiles. For the secondary, I've just got my chatterbox. Having any gear just passively on your build while you're farming is going to help rank it up. It's a nice easy way to get a couple of sneaky levels here and there, so just pick whatever secondary gun you like. And for the pistol, I'm using the Orbit. Yes, just having it sit there in your holster is going to level it up. But also proccing Perfect Finisher will give the build an extra 40% crit hit damage. Righto then, to the gear on the build. First up is the Hunter's Fury Mask. We've got the 4-piece bonus unlocked, so we're going to be getting 15% shotgun damage and 15% SMG damage, 20% armor on kill and 100% health on kill, and Apex Predator. Hostiles within 15 meters get a debuff, amplifying your weapon damage against them by 20%. Killing a debuffed enemy with your weapon disorientates others that are nearby and amplifies our weapon damage again by 5%, and this can stack 5 times. So that's a total of 45% amplified damage from our Hunter's Fury. We've got max weapon damage, max crit hit damage, and a crit hit chance mod. For the chest piece, I've gone with Seska for that 10% crit hit chance just to raise our crit hit chance a little. This one's not maxed out yet, it's just one I've had laying about for a while. We've got weapon damage, crit hit chance, and a 6% crit hit chance mod. The talent Spotter amplifies total weapon and skill damage by 15% to pulsed enemies. So we get 45% from Hunter's Fury, 15% from each of Flatline and Spotter. That's a massive 75% amplified damage, and all this is procced just by aiming and pulling the trigger.
All you gotta do is aim it and pull the trigger.
For the holster, it's the second piece of Hunter's Fury, max armor and crit hit damage. This one I have upgraded, so I do get 1% bonus armor. Obviously, the more expertise levels I get, the more I can rank it up, but it's still early days. For the knee pads, it's the third piece of Hunter's Fury, max armor, and crit hit damage. Pretty simple. And the fourth piece of Hunter's Fury is the gloves. We've got max weapon damage and max crit hit damage. I'll be upgrading all my Hunter's gear when I get a few more resources going. Now for the backpack, we're rocking the Memento. It's going to give us one of each core attribute, 15% weapon damage, max armor, and 1 skill tier. And I've gone and modded it with a crit hit damage mod. The talent's called Kill Confirmed. Enemies you kill drop trophies. Collect the trophies for both short-term and long-term buffs. Our short-term buffs last for 10 seconds and they are 5% weapon damage, 10% bonus armor, and 5% skill efficiency for each trophy. Our long-term buffs after collecting 30 trophies will be 30% weapon damage, 30% skill efficiency, and 3% regen, which is all going to last for 300 seconds. So not only is the Memento increasing our damage output, it's increasing our survivability. It's an awesome exotic and it's one of my favourite pieces to use on my run and gun builds. Righto, now for the skills. Basically, you can use whatever you like. Yes, look at this, it's a new update and I'm still using a shield. To be honest, in PvE, a shield is still a great option. Just remember, now when your shield breaks, you'll be briefly disorientated. I don't tend to bot walk around with the shield out all the time, it's more there as a security blanket. You know, hypothetical, I'm streaming, I look down at chat, I don't pay attention for a second, it's enough to just whip it out and it's going to save my life. If you don't like the shield and you don't want to use it on the build, you don't have to. And the second skill, still one of the best bang for bucks in PvE, it's the assault drone. Remember, we've got 2 skill tiers on the build, and with that 30% skill efficiency buff from Memento, this thing's going to be hitting over 60k and it's going to take NPC aggro. But like always, play around with the skills and use what works for you. Okay champions, fine print time, the stat sheet. 42% crit hit chance, yeah, it's a little lower than I'd like. I might play around with a couple of mods and see what I can get, but this is exactly what I used on the build in the gameplay. And the crit hit damage is 117%, but proccing Orbit will take us to the crit hit chance cap and give us 157% crit hit damage. We've got 10% damage to armor, which can go up to 12% when I max out my gun, and it also has that 10% damage to targets out of cover. For the weapon damage, we've got close to 70% all weapon damage, and we've got 43% shoddy damage. We get another 30% weapon damage when our Memento trophies are maxed out too, and remember, this is all separate from that 75% amplified damage. So at this point, we've just got damage coming out the wazoo. So that's the build. This is my flatline shoddy build. It's got brutal damage and impregnable defense. But the most important thing is it's a lot of bloody fun to use, and if you're not having fun, what's the bloody point? So, what do you reckon? Are you going to be a champion and have a crack at my flatline shoddy build? What modifications would you make? Let me know down below. All the music on my channel is proudly brought to you by artlist.io. They're not a paid sponsor, it's just a website that I'm a member of, and their music is insanely good. It helps me and thousands of others create stunning videos with the best royalty-free music and sound effects. Artlist.io. And that's it for me on this one, champs. Drop a comment below about whatever. Any feedback, build questions, suggestions, or ideas, you know I'm easy. Help yourself and the channel, make sure that you've hit that bell notification so you know every time I upload new content. So, did you like it? Then smash that like button, and if you didn't, you can press the dislike. But remember, to support me and the channel, hit that sub button and become a creepy subscriber. And I'll catch you all in the next one, champions. I'm Plum out.